The con artist is at it again, and there's going to be nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, Mr. Jeremy David Rounsville, who obviously is a large marijuana crypto, as in the sticky icky grower, has been for years. That's why he made his little insecticide business and then he's hiding his money into cryptocurrencies and using that as a laundering site to launder his money and steal all of yours and the investors, including myself at one point. Got a good video here. Saw it on Dan's channel. Shout out to Dan. Let's check it out.
I released all the information. Me. Lemsu. He won't get very far. He will then be dragged through the courts where he does his lawsuit. My company is not under US jurisdiction. Have no involvement with US in any capacity. He would have to do that in the Seychelles. He would have to put up the money. And when it goes to the Seychelles, we'll bring the international press in. Okay? It's quite simple. We'll also bring this up in our sort of like meetings with governments and so on and so forth, i.e. the UN. Where we'll talk about regulation in crypto. And we'll bring all the information out public. We will make it a circus. So he can't hide under any rock, any cave, any beach, anywhere in the world, ultimately.
Nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide, David. Nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. Not even under the rock or the marijuana tent that you toke out with your plants to. Crypto Avenger TV here, guys. Make sure to subscribe. It really helps. Let's help keep crypto great and honest. Let's make crypto honest in 2019. Make crypto great again. Let's listen to the rest of this video.
Everyone will be looking at him. They'll be looking at him because of the amount of money that has gone through his accounts. $650 million has passed through the Arbitrage wallet. That's an ETH alone, without all of the ARB element. Let's say this is $1 billion scam, okay? A Ponzi, the Ponzi of the Ponzis, okay? We haven't had a Ponzi in this space like this since 2017. This would be international news. Alongside that, you would have the FBI investigations that are ongoing. You would have the SE investigations, which are ongoing. You have the securities fraud investigations in the UK under the FCA. You'd have the serious financial fraud investigations in the United Kingdom. You'd have their equivalent in Australia. I have nothing to do with that, admittedly. And it would be all out there. So David Peterson, Jeremy Rounsville, whatever he wants to call himself today, wishes to sue as Invatio AAP Holdings Limited, Seychelles, Mahi. Okay? So, give him that address, give him this recording, pass it along, and tell him to sue. Because he won't get very far.
Only people he's going to sue is his meth dealers. They gave him such strung out crank that he left so many mistakes. It was so easy to find the evidence against David Jeremy Rounsville.
Because it is a scam. It's a Ponzi. We provided the evidence showing it's a Ponzi. We're showing the bank accounts. We're showing the identities of the people behind it. We're showing the money from the crypto exchanges to the bank accounts. We've shown it all. And the best thing about a Ponzi is when one person's looking at 5 counts of racketeering, wire fraud, you're looking at 20 years, roughly, give or take 10 years, depending on the country, per count. Okay? So what happens there is you go to...
Not to mention all those marijuana plants under that tent where he's living, because he's not living the low life. He's living the high life, and it wasn't glue he was sniffing.
Someone, say Nigel. You say, Nigel, I'm going to reduce your sentence. Okay, you're only going to serve 10 years in jail. You need to provide evidence on all the other parties. Batman, you've been extradited back to the US. You are going to get 5 years for each count. But I'm going to reduce that to 2.5 years with time served if you roll on people. Okay? Do you really think, do you honestly think that the people involved in this ginormous Ponzi are not already rolling, are not already providing evidence, are not already speaking to the authorities? You would be deluded, my friend. You are very deluded if you believe that. Because how do you think this is moving so fast? How do you think people are going to the SEC, going to the FBI and releasing information? How do you think I'm finding so much information? How do you think I was able to provide 200 pages?
I would say about 500 pages. There's a lot of evidence out there. Didn't take me far to find it, and it was not that hard to do. So many slip-ups. He was up for too many days, not because he's a genius and his brain works so great. It's because he was on some dime store crank made out of ephedrine.
Because the people are rolling. David is going to jail. The people that have been involved in this Ponzi scam are going to jail. And this space will be clear of another load of scumbags that are destroying the technology that people like me have been working.
Scumbags ruining the crypto space and blockchain technologies. That's the main reason why I rebranded this channel, just to expose the scammers that are holding us back from mainstream. But actually, I'm going to congratulate some of these low-level scammers, because the SEC is going to be taking down people like this. I think BitConnect was the last one to get away with it, because they were very big, but they were the biggest of the last. And what arbitraging was a cheap knockoff. So arbitraging, there's too much information out there, too many faces, too many mistakes, too many fat 50-year-old men that don't even know how to use technology or don't even know how blockchain works. You know, it's about decentralization, not about centralizing crypto. What we're trying to do is get away from the banking system and the government system printing up money and inflation. This is Crypto Avenger TV signing off. Make sure to like, subscribe, share this video, and shout out Dan, Revolution Man, and whoever the originator of this video is. Shout out to you, and being so brave and standing up against the scum and the filth that are ruining the crypto space.